Good morning, students. Today you have appeared for your computer examination. I hope you have done a good, you have got a good score. Now, today in the examination, we have covered chapter number 1 and 2. In the month of September, we're going to start the new chapters, but before you know, during this August period, we'll just revise the previous chapters as you people are going through your examinations, so I don't want to start anything new. So again, here I am sharing you a video that is based on lesson number 3 of your book, that is MS Word text editing and formatting. Okay, so just recall this video again so that you can recall chapter number 3.
Formatting. Copying and moving the text. Copying the text means
First of all, I would like to tell you about formatting. Formatting means editing your document, editing the text in which you make corrections, you delete something, you make some changes, you just modify the text, you just change the appearance of the text. Okay, editing means you're adding something or you're removing something, that is editing. And formatting is when you change the look of your document or your text, that is formatting. You're changing the appearance of the text, that is formatting. And when you're adding something or deleting something, that means you're modifying it. Okay, so you are doing editing. So editing is making some changes, and formatting means changing the appearance of the text. Okay,
repeating the text in the document without having to retype, and moving the text means changing the location of the text in the document. The steps to copy or move the text are: select the text you want to copy or move. Click on the copy option to copy, or cut option to move in the clipboard group in the Home tab. Move the cursor to the place where you want to place the text. Click on the paste option in the clipboard group. Navigation through a Word document. The table given below shows the shortcut keys to navigate.
Navigate means karna, to move. Navigate means to move from here and there. Moving from one document to other document, moving from one section to other section, that means you are navigating, moving.
Through a document. Up arrow, down arrow, left arrow, and right arrow keys to go one character up, down, left, and right respectively. Control plus right arrow key to go to the next word. Control plus left arrow key to go to the previous word. Home key to go to the beginning of the sentence. End to go to the end of the line. Control plus home to go to the beginning of the document. Control plus end to go to the end of the document. Control plus page up to go to the previous page. Control plus page down to go to the next page.
Okay, so what is this? These are the shortcut keys to navigate through a document. It is given in your book on page number 28. You can refer to page number 28 for all these shortcut keys.
Understanding the undo and redo commands. Undo command. This command is used to undo, reverse the last action, that is, revert back to the previous stage. Redo command. This command is used to reverse the undo action. These commands are located on the title bar of the MS Word window.
What is undo? Undo means reverse the action, and redo means reverse the undo action. Undo action को reverse करना is redo, and undo means to reverse the action that you have performed is undo, and to undo or you can say to reverse the undo action is redo action. फिर से दोबारा करना.
Find and replace features. Find. In a document, you may want to search for a specific character, word, or a phrase. Instead of going through the complete document, you can use the Find feature. The Find feature can be used to search for all the occurrences of a given word or phrase. The steps to find a text in the document are: on the Home tab in the Editing group, click on the Find button. The navigation pane appears to the left of the document. Type the text that you want to search in the navigation pane. As you type, the same text will be highlighted in the document. Now, scroll the document to see all the results. Replace. The Replace feature can be used to replace an existing text with a new text.
Okay, so what is Find and Replace feature? Find feature is used to search any word or any text in your document. Instead of reading the document and finding out the word, it becomes very easy if you use the Find feature and find the word. Okay, so Find feature is used to search any specific character, word or phrase. So instead of going through the complete document, you can use the Find feature and find the word that you want from whole of the document. Next, if we talk about Replace feature is used if you want to replace any word from your document with a new word. Suppose you are typing something regarding solar system. Okay, so you are typing about solar system, then you have to replace the word solar. Okay, you have to search your document where solar is written. आप पूरा document read करोगे कि solar लिखा कहाँ पे. Instead of doing that, you can use Find and Replace feature, and you can in Find section you can write the word that you are searching for, and in Replace section you will write the word from which you have to replace the existing word. Using this, you can replace any word.
The steps to replace a text are: on the Home tab in the Editing group, click on the Replace button. The Find and Replace dialog box appears. In the Find What box, type the text that you want to search for and replace. In the Replace With box, type the replacement text. Click on Find Next and then do one of the following. To replace the highlighted text, click on Replace. To replace all instances of that text in your document, click on Replace All. To skip this instance of the text and proceed to the next instance, click on Find Next.
Next is
Spelling and grammar check. While typing the text, if any word is misspelled, a red wavy line will appear under it, and if there is any grammatical mistake, a green wavy line will appear under it. Using the spelling check tool, all the spellings and grammatical mistakes that may have occurred while typing can be rectified and corrected. The steps to use spelling checking tool are: Method 1. Using context menu. Right-click on the misspelled word, a red wavy line appears under it. In the context menu, select the suitable suggestion. Method 2. Using Review tab. Click on the Review tab. In the Proofing group, click on the Spelling and Grammar button. In the spelling pane, choose the correct suggestion word and click on the Change button. Or click on Change All to replace it in the entire document. or click on the Ignore Once button if you want to continue with the existing spelling. Or if you want to add your word to the dictionary for further reference, click on Add button. Once the entire document has been checked, a confirmation dialog box appears. Click on the OK button. Using Thesaurus. This is an interesting tool in MS Word that helps you to improve your vocabulary by providing a list of synonyms for any word. The steps to use Thesaurus are: select the word in the document for which you want to find the synonyms. On the Review tab in the Proofing group, click on the Thesaurus button. The Thesaurus pane appears and displays a list of synonyms for the selected word. Select the suitable word, click on the drop-down button and select the Insert option. What is formatting? Formatting text refers to changing the text.
What is thesaurus? Thesaurus is used to find the synonyms or antonyms of any word. If you have written any word and you want to change that word and you want the synonym of the word, then you can use this feature.
Appearance to make it attractive by changing its alignment, style, font size and font color. There are various formatting options available on the Home tab. Let's learn some of these. Font settings. A font is the shape or look of the text on the computer. We can change its type, color, size and style, bold, italics, underline, etc. You need to select the text you want to format and go to the Font group in Home tab. Font. Click on the Font drop-down arrow and select the desired font. Font size. Select the font size from the Font Size drop-down or use Increase Font Size and Decrease Font Size buttons. Font color. Click on the Font Color button drop-down and select the desired color. Font style. Click on the bold, italic, underline or text shadow buttons as required. Highlighting the text. You can give a colored background to the text using the Text Highlighting Color tool. The steps to give a color background to the text are: select the text. On the Home tab in the Font group, click on the drop-down arrow present on the Text Highlighting Color button. A color grid appears. Select the required color. Changing case. When you type in the document, you type the first letter of the first word in uppercase of a sentence. In MS Word, you can type or convert the sentence into 5 cases. These are following. Sentence case. It converts the first letter of the first word of the sentence in uppercase. This is the default case in MS Word. Lowercase. It converts all the letters into the lowercase. Uppercase. It converts all the letters into the uppercase. Capitalize each word. It converts first letter of each word of the sentence into the uppercase. Toggle case. It reverses the cases of all the letters of a sentence. The steps to use change case features are: select the text whose case you want to change. On the Home tab in the Font group, click on the Change Case list box. The Change Case list appears. Select the required option. Observe the changes in the document.
Okay.
Subscript and
This font is the shape or the look of the text on the computer. And if we talk about the size of the font size, then font size is the size of the character in the text. And if we talk about the font style are the bold, italic and underline options that are given in the ribbon section only. Now coming to the subscript and superscript. Subscript is used to put the selected text at the bottom of the normal text, or below the normal line of the text. And superscript tool is used to put the selected text just above the normal line of the text. Have a look.
This tool is used to put the selected text just below the normal line of the text. Superscript. This tool is used to put the selected text just above the normal line of the text. The steps to apply subscript to the text are: select the text and on the Home tab in the Font group, click on the Subscript or Superscript tool as required.
Okay, so this is all about lesson number 3. Okay, in this chapter we have learned about the editing and formatting of the text. Okay, editing and formatting in MS Word, we have done this previously also. I am sharing this video with you all so that you can recall the chapter. Okay, so watch this video carefully, and if you have computers, then try all these features in your computers. Thank you.